Hi everyone, my name is Vasudha. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be sharing my thoughts on listening to music while reading. There is no doubt about the tremendous effect music has on us. The power of music on our minds and bodies is such that sometimes it is even used as therapy, as it is said to increase dopamine, commonly known as the happy hormone. Music helps in releasing stress, reducing pain, dealing with anxiety, and so on. But when it comes to listening to music while reading, and more particularly while studying, its results are mixed. For me, too, a music lover at heart, it is not a standard practice to listen to music every time I sit down with a book. There are times when I find my reading incomplete without music in the background, and there are other moments when I prefer reading in complete silence. I wonder why that happens. And what drives us in an audio direction while we are performing a visual task? For me, the answer is more than a scientific explanation that our brain needs some kind of a stimulus to perform mundane or uninteresting tasks, and this may apply more to studying than reading a book for pleasure. To me, imagining myself with a nice book with soft instrumental music playing in the background symbolizes one of the ideal reading atmospheres. Whether it is reading in coffee shops with their non stop playlist or plugging onto our earphones while undertaking cognitive tasks in libraries, music seems to boost one's mood, concentration, and even performance. However, there are studies which point to the negative results of listening to music on our retention and cognitive performance, more specifically on our reading comprehension. But then again, there are studies which also point out that music aids in improving our math skills. And then there are even experiments to introduce music in classrooms while teaching and learning. It is fascinating for me to know why many of us do not get distracted with that background music and many a times even noise, which is typical of a busy coffee shop, or even when we play music on our headphones in a deadly silenced zone like library while we read. In my view, concentration becomes difficult to achieve if our surroundings are either too noisy or even too quiet. It may sound paradoxical, but that's how apparently our brain works. So many a times we plug our headphones to block the outside noise of a cafe, while we do the same in a library to break the heavy silence around us. Also, listening to a song on loop or to the same kind of music over and over again does not distract us from our reading or other cognitive tasks. And not to mention, music without vocals or instrumental music allows us to concentrate on the words of the book without distracting us to the words of the song. Though I am not endorsing the Mozart effect here, the results of which are highly contested, but classical music for long has been considered to have positive effects on not just our memory, but also on our productivity and creativity, among other things. But then again, there are some who prefer to listen to loud, blaring music when they are engaged in reading or even writing. And recently I learned the famous Turkish writer Alif Shafak prefers to listen to hard rock, gothic rock type of music while writing her novels. I suppose no scientific study can prescribe a universal type of music that would enhance the brain power of all the readers alike. As there are different types of readers, so there will be different types of music they will prefer to listen to. If at all they do like to listen to music in the first place, let alone while reading. But if you have not mixed reading with music yet, I would highly recommend it. Of course, a more individualized approach would work the best, Just as you would pick your books based on your individual interest, same would go for your music preference too. But I would suggest to avoid vocal music, as for that, your brain will have to multitask, which won't bring the desired result to your reading. Also, try to engage in a bit of self experimentation to see whether music is your cognitive booster or distractor. And to determine this, a lot would depend on the type of cognitive work you are doing. Whether you are reading, studying, or writing, or are you engaging with a light subject or a heavy one, and so on. If you find your learning is improving over a period of time while listening to music, then you may want to continue with the practice. But if it's not helping you concentrate or even dipping your performance, then it's better to read in silence or change the track. Another self experimentation that you may want to try is to listen to music corresponding to the theme or background of the book you read. So, let's say if you are studying English literature, then try listening to English classical music with it. Or if you are reading a romance fiction, then try putting on some schmaltzy music in the background to get more feel out of the book. After all, don't movies use music to enhance the context? Sometimes the trick is to find the right music for the right book to set the right mood. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also share your thoughts on this theme and share your favorite playlist in the comment section below. I'll be sharing this post in my blog as well. The link will be on your screen. Until next video, thank you and bye.